Right, Sneeko reacts to a real woman's experience with Andrew Tate. Let's have a look at this. Let's see if he's actually a misogynist or like an abuser or whatever.
What I want to watch now is the real truth about Andrew Tate after spending time with him, exposed. Here's a woman who's probably been, by Andrew, and this is her experience on him. Let's see if he's really a misogynist.
I want to make this video to address the truth about Andrew Tate. I want to tell you who he is based...
What do you think she says? I have not reacted to this video. Shout out to Sive, PewDiePie's editor, sent this to me. Very funny guy.
I haven't seen it either, so I don't really know, but my guess is that... Actually, I don't know. Okay, chat, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think her experience is? What do you think? Is it negative or positive? I personally think it would be positive, but we'll see.
I have a feeling that she's going to say it was a positive experience, but everybody thinks it's going to be negative.
On my personal experiences with him. We did an interview together, which has actually got 2.1 million views. So if you haven't seen that, I'm going to leave the card for you here and also links again in the description below. So definitely check that out. I've actually met Andrew on several occasions. The first time I met him was in 2020, so 2 years ago. We met in Romania, in Bucharest, through a mutual friend, and we all went out for dinner together. He turned up in a Lambo, which was pretty cool. He was there with his girlfriend, I was there with some friends, and we all had dinner and we all had a really, really nice time. We spoke a lot about crypto, we spoke a lot about COVID, we spoke a lot about...
So far, I'm not seeing anything terrible. Yeah, I don't know.
All the crazy...
Yo, W chat, when you pull up with a girl, trying to pick up other girls becomes so much easier because you already get the social proof and like, oh look, he knows how to talk to a woman. I also want to talk to a man that talks to a woman. It trickles down. It's like a company.
Things that are going on in the...
What the it's like a company. Alright, bro, what? No, I mean, I get what he's saying. Like, well, when you have a woman next to you, it's a lot easier to talk to other women because, yeah, no, I get that. How is that like a company?
Well,
bro?
at the moment, he asked me my opinion on it. We had a really nice intellectual conversation. He wasn't rude to me, he wasn't inappropriate with me, and he was very gentlemanly and very friendly. We then ordered some food. He said, please order anything you like. And
he paid for it.
Very polite and friendly to the waiters and waitresses, which I think is also a sign of somebody's character. He got the bill, which was very generous. It was obviously couldn't be very expensive. We ordered wine, meat, starters, dessert. We had a really great time.
That nice Wagyu steak.
A couple of days later, we were actually invited to go over to his house.
That's what their life is like, and I want to get to that level, chat. They call it like Tate Dick Rider, but I just want to get to the point where I'm a multi-millionaire and I don't need to be on social media every day. I don't need to like stack this momentum and everything. I can step away and be able to live my own life as well.
Yo, bro, honestly with Sneeko, bro, I can agree with that. I don't agree with everything Sneeko says because a lot of what he says is just stupid and like really, really dumb. Actually, speaking of which, bro, there's a guy called Nick is not green. I don't know if you lot have seen this. Nick is not green. This guy literally made a video saying YouTube should ban Sneeko. The dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. But like, in the video, what Sneeko did was pretty ruthless. So I mean, I don't know. But nah, yeah, I don't agree with this guy. I don't agree with a lot of what he says, but I can say that is true. I would love to get to a point where I have so much wealth to where I don't even have to worry about buying anything. Like, I can literally just grab my phone, just tap, and not even have to worry about it. Like, right now, I still have to do that because, you know, I'm 17, I got stuff I got taxes to pay, and yeah, it is what it is.
Some fun on my own and not be chronically online. I want to get to that point because right now, I just talked to Tristan right before this stream, and Tristan was telling me, oh, I don't care. I'm going on a hot tub I have a hot tub date with these girls. I'm gonna go sail around a yacht in Croatia. Like, I'm like, what are you gonna do? There's a war on masculinity. They're trying to take away the meaning of being a man. They're trying to make women into men. And he's like, well, I'm gonna go. The thing about me is I was rich before social media. He doesn't give a fuck. They don't care. They're living their life. They're just trying to wake you up. And I want to get to that.
I got to his house and he was very hospitable, very friendly. He showed us around. He was very respectful. I didn't feel uncomfortable. He was very nice, very friendly. He was very funny. We spoke a lot about Bitcoin and crypto. He told me about different investments he made, I think in like Link or something like that. And everybody was just chatting, having a really nice time. We ordered some drinks, we ordered some food. He then went to go play chess on the computer by himself and we just spoke.
I'm a chess grandmaster. I'm a 5-time chess grandmaster.
Bro, but like, think about it. Nothing, like, this is a real woman, by the way. This is a real woman who's saying that nothing that Andrew Tate has done is bad. With her, in person. Like, all these people online who are like, oh, this guy's such a bad person, he's a misogynist. They've never talked to him in his life. They don't know him personally. This girl right here knows Andrew Tate personally. If there's anyone you should be listening to, it's not these random 14-year-olds on Twitter. It's her. It's this person. Because she's actually interacted with him in real life.
Everything and anything.
My unmatched personality.
He wasn't inappropriate with me. He didn't try touch me inappropriately or speak with me inappropriately. He just asked me really about things that I'm interested in, you know? And actually one story that I do really want to recount is they'd ordered some pizza for us, him and his brother.
What's the fake smile? What do you mean fake smile? Like, what?
Some pizza. I don't eat pork, ham, or anything that comes from a pig.
I don't know what you mean, bro.
Pizza with pepperoni on it and sausages and stuff like that. So I turn around to him.
Just wondering how to become a mod.
I know you've already
you
ordered
can DM me a bit later.
In the back and ordering something else.
I'll talk to you about it.
That. He was more than happy.
Oh, no problem. Of course.
To do that, and I felt more than comfortable asking. Called them back up, ordered me a margarita pizza, and it was no problem. There were some other girls there.
Thing is, right, Andrew Tate's like, oh, I hate vegans or whatever. Whenever he's talking about I hate certain things, it's for an act, right? Because obviously he doesn't hate vegans. He doesn't think that if you eat vegan food, you're a pussy or whatever. Like, Andrew Tate said a lot of times on just like random clips, he's like, you need to eat meat to get power or whatever, which is true, but like he doesn't actually think that. Like, he's not gonna belittle you just because of it. She's literally ordered this person a margarita pizza because she doesn't eat pork. Like, is what it is.
Time. Everybody seemed really happy and like they were enjoying themselves. It was then time to leave, and I got an Uber home, and that was it. So that was 2 years ago. Fast forward to September 2021, we hadn't really spoken, but he actually dropped me a text message saying that he was going to be in London, where I was based at the time. Do I want to come out and meet him and just catch up? So I actually went to go meet Andrew, his brother, and some of their friends in Knightsbridge. So I went by myself. I got an Uber.
Yeah, I mean, the girl is, I mean, I don't know. You could really say that about anyone. I mean, it's just sort of how she smiles.
And I went to go meet him. I decided to.
You can never be 100% sure with these things. I mean, like, there's always going to be that, like, 1% possibility that Andrew Tate's sitting there with a fucking gun. He's like, say this, make me look good. But I don't. In my personal opinion, I just don't think that that's the case. I think that this girl is telling the truth. And that Andrew Tate is actually a pretty good person when it comes to, like, going out and talking to people.
Go by myself because I felt fully comfortable. I trusted this person. I met him twice. I've had conversations with him and I trusted him. He was very gentlemanly. He welcomed me. I sat in.
1 second, chat. 1 second. Yeah, what up?
Yo, Sneeko, did you watch that Meat Canyon video?
Alright.
Point. That's my only bad.
Don't care about Gideon.
Next to him, we spoke a lot about my book, actually, which he said he was going to buy, and he never did. So that's my only, up to this point, that's my only bad thing I have to say about Andrew.
That is literally the only, bro, think about this, deep this real quick. 99% of the population hate this guy, right? Like, everyone hates him. Her only complaint about Andrew Tate so far is the fact that she didn't buy her book as some just funny thing. Bro, everyone's like, oh, this guy's so bad, misogynist. Bro, that's her only complaint about him. That's unreal. Up until this point, though. I don't know. There could be something worse. But up until this point, that's it.
He said he was going to buy my book, Undressing Bitcoin. I'll leave the link in the description. But he hasn't bought it yet, but he said he was going to. So, Andrew, you need to buy my book. You promised me. Other than that, we ordered
Wow, it doesn't seem like he's actually a misogynist.
He ordered every single cocktail on the menu. He ordered me a cigar to smoke. I never smoked a cigar before. And again, we just spoke about the world.
Flagman to but shut your bitch
Nobody
ass.
was misogynistic. Nobody made any uncomfortable jokes. Nobody tried again to touch me inappropriately or anything like that. Absolutely not. Everything was
This bitch is in love, bro.
very nice. I felt very comfortable.
I mean, this queen.
And his brother had a nice young girl that was there. She seemed very happy. Like
Tristan likes those young girls, man. Oh shit, I'll stream. They got me. Oh no. Chat, there's people in my room.
What's going on?
an Uber out, got up like a gentleman, walked me to the front of the building, and he ordered me an Uber home, and he ordered me an XXL executive, the most over-the-top, extravagant Uber.
Yeah, and this guy, oh, but he's a misogynist though. Oh, he said a couple things about women and gender roles, so therefore he's a misogynist. Bro, literally got this girl a, like, mad ass Uber XXL experience. Bro, none of these people on Twitter who are like who are calling Andrew Tate a misogynist are doing anything like this for women, right? At all. Think about it. Like, just think
Uber
about it.
there is. He paid for it, and he said to the Uber driver, "This is my wife. Please make sure you look after her, make sure she gets home safely. Otherwise, he'd have him to deal with." I thought that was very, very nice. He's been very gentlemanly, making sure that I got home safely, which is totally different.
He's a gentleman, bro. I don't know what people are talking about. I genuinely don't. Like, there's a few questionable things that he says, right? I can agree with that. I don't fully agree with Andrew Tate, but like, I don't think he's a misogynist. I just don't.
What social media is saying about him, they're saying that he hates women, he abuses women, and clearly none of that.
But they won't play this. This shit won't go viral.
That is true in my personal experience so far. I've been with him alone with his brothers, and nothing negative has happened. I've always felt very protected and very.
And I didn't mean Tristan loves young girls. I mean Tristan likes inexperienced 18, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds.
Very comfortable. And he texted me to make sure that I got home okay. Andrew says that women are the most precious things on the planet and they need to be protected, and that's certainly...
That's the thing. But that shit doesn't go viral. The only thing that goes viral is the slap, 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 grab, choke. You know that clip? Those are the clips that go viral. The ones where it's just like, oh my god, what did you say? This is how you're teaching the youth to be around women? This is what you're teaching the... But it's like, no, there's more to it that you're not seeing.
Felt true. It felt like he really knew what he said. So that was September 2021. So fast forward to December 2021. I'm in Miami. He's in Miami. And he drops me a message and he says, hey, let's do an interview. So I actually got an Uber to his place, to his house where he was staying.
That nice XXXXXL.
In Miami. Again, I went by myself and I felt very comfortable to go by myself. And I was right. I get to his place, and then Andrew's just there around the corner, and he says hi, and everything was very nice. And actually, he had professional catering staff, so they'd actually laid out a long table in the kitchen.
Yeah, Buddha's ass, bro.
There was granola, yogurts, there was croissants, coffee.
See, when they talk about this bullshit about how it's materialism, trying to get money, and no, it's just the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. Look at that big ass smile thinking about fruits and coffee. Oh my god, yeah. When you don't have to worry about money, it's the best feeling ever. The no anxiety, the no stress.
That's facts,
She just
bro.
gets to be
Facts. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I used to have the mindset where I was like, getting money doesn't make you happy. Getting money doesn't, bro. No. When you have freedom of money, I'm not gonna say I'm at that point yet because I'm not. I'm well off that point. I'm not gonna I don't want to speak too much about like my financial situation because it's private, but I want to get to a point, and I'm not there yet, where, like, again, I can just buy stuff and not have to care about it. I can do what I want and not have to care about it. I can travel the world and not even have to look at the price of the plane ticket. Like, that's the sort of stuff that I want. Like, I'm not trying to stop and just be like complacent with where I'm at. I want to keep going higher and higher and higher. Because, bro, why would I want to live a boring life where I'm just working in 9 to 5 and just like going paycheck to paycheck and just stressing out over money? Bro, one of the best problems in your entire life that you can get rid of is your financial situation. If you can make your financial situation just not be a problem at all, that gets rid of so much stress out of your life. Trust me, bro.
Eating fruits, not thinking about nothing, just having fun.
Everything looked really delicious, and he offered me some breakfast, which was nice. We kind of discussed the questions that we were going to talk about. Now, I wanted to do the interview with him because he has a lot of controversial opinions, and there's a lot that I agreed with him on in the interview. There's parts that I disagreed with him on, which I kind of mentioned, but overall I was very open-minded and happy to do the interview because I really wanted to learn more about him. Okay, so
this is the type, bro. I'm not gonna say, I'm obviously I'm not gonna say anything, but bro, these are the type of women you want to talk to, bro. The women who aren't just, oh my god, you're objectifying me, blah 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 blah. Like, bro, people who are open-minded. This is an open-minded woman right here. But unfortunately, in the modern day, these people are rare. These people are really rare. It's sad, bro. It is sad, but like, I don't know where she came from, but this is a rare woman, right?
Controversial comment, which a lot of people don't like, that he said in the interview.
Why does she sound like Hermione? The fast controversial.
Was he compared women to children? Now, I think a lot of what Andrew said.
Yeah, but women are kind of childish. It's kind of the same thing. Like, she just wants to show up. I'm eating my fruit. I'm having my coffee. La la la, la di da. I'm in la la land. Well, the man takes care of everything. That's kind of like when you it's kind of like a sleepover, and you're like, oh, hey, here's the pizza and the snacks and the pizza rolls, and they go, la la la, I'm playing video games. It's the same, but it's okay. Maybe the analogy hurts your feelings, but you got to admit it's true.
Says is hyperbole.
Not particularly, because women are a lot more intellectual than
I
children.
think it's
but,
exaggerated, and it's simply just an analogy. No, he doesn't literally think women are children. If he thought women were children, he wouldn't be sleeping with women. He's basically saying women are not men. Women are delicate. Women are emotional. Women need help, whether it's emotional support, whether it's
But all these modern feminists are like, oh no, I don't need a man. Kill all men. Kill all men. Am I right, guys? Kill all men.
But bots get so distracted by the analogy. When you say that women are like children, or that women are like dogs that you need to feed and give them water and pet them and everything. Oh, good girl, good girl. It hurts their feelings. It's like, I'm not a dog, I'm not a child. But all the reasons that you come to that analogy are true. But this is what you have to do to bots, chat. Don't ever use those analogies, because you're going to cancel off social media, but also you're going to offend them, and she's going to be like, but it's true. That's actually what dogs sound like. It's the same thing. But don't say it, because it hurts their feelings. So when you get to that point, you just got to be like, it is what it is. Know what it is. But don't be a problematic incel. Just, you know, yeah, that's what it's like.
Physical support, we need attention, and all of these things. I agree with him. He said that women are difficult to travel with, and I understand that.
I don't have a belief in having money makes happy. Even if I don't give a fuck about having money, I need something. Yeah, of course. Money. Okay, I'm not saying that money is the only thing that you need to be happy, but when money isn't a problem, when you have financial freedom, compare someone who has financial freedom to someone who doesn't have financial freedom. Someone who's like borderline homeless compared to someone who's financially free. You might have like nearly the exact same lives, but if someone has more money to the point where they're secure to where someone doesn't, the person who's secure is going to be a lot happier. It's just how it is. Like, but then that only happens to a certain point, because when you get to a point where you have more money to where you're more secure, it doesn't really increase your happiness after that. Once you're secure, that's kind of where the cutoff is.
We get hungry, and if we're not fed, we get hangry. So I understand when he says women are children. We're emotional. We need emotional support. And I think the older I get, the more I value men, the more I understand how men can provide stability, emotional stability. They're that anchor to reality, which I think women really need. But like I said, you got to take what he says with a pinch of salt. He's a marketer. It's hyperbole. It's going to be exaggerated.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. A lot of what he says is exaggerated. Like, he wouldn't be buying this girl a margarita pizza instead of a pork one if he actually thought that vegetarians and, like, vegans are just stupid and shouldn't exist. Because that's what he puts out on the internet. He's like, oh, vegetarians, vegans, oh, you just eat meat, bro. Just eat meat. It's like, no. But he doesn't actually think that, though. That's just what he puts out.
Okay, the second point is
And then look what happens when you use exaggerations, and when you're being entertaining. Ban him! Deplatform!
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing.
Whole thing about monogamy. He says when you're a high value man, you can have as many women as you want. Now,
I'm a high value man. This is true. And this is actually true. She's going to try to disagree with it right now. But a high value man could have multiple women, just like when y'all met, he was with his girlfriend, you were out with your girlfriends, and you were all having fun. He was being the man for multiple women. You heard my phone call earlier. I met these two girls out shooting a documentary today. They were sitting next to me. I bought them a drink, and they're like, let's go. And I'm about to go in a hot tub and be in a hotel with them. It's okay. It's not going to be the reverse. If I'm there with my man, I'm not going to go pull up to a hotel for one girl. It doesn't work like that. But if you're a high value man, bitches, they're like grouping together like a kindergarten class.
Now, I agree. I don't necessarily think this is ethical or unethical, but I think it's true. You see some of the richest, most successful men in the world, they have multiple women because they can. Now, here's the distinction and the important point to make. If all the women involved know the truth, they know the deal, they know what's going on, then I think it's fine. My pushback was, he was sort of saying that, all men are this way. I don't think he can tar all men with the same brush. I think that would be unfair. He can't speak for all men, obviously. But like he also says, exceptions don't make rules. So the rule is, if you're super high value, you're the man that every single woman wants, then yes, you can have multiple women and the women will be okay with that. There were other things that I disagreed with him on, but overall, it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, we're having a conversation. And just because
Thank you. Oh my God. Bro, people like that. We need more people like this. Bro, someone who can disagree with someone, but still just be like, yeah, it's okay. It's just a disagreement. Like, No personal feelings. No, oh, we need to deplatform him. We need to censor him. Kick him off social media. Bro, Daz Games is the biggest, softest man on the planet. Oh, we need to deplatform Andrew Tate because he's ruining young men. Ooh. Like, bro, chill. If you disagree with someone, fine. You don't need to deplatform them. Bro, it's the same thing with me and Vegan Teacher. I guarantee you a lot of people want Vegan Teacher banned off. Bro, tell me right now. I guarantee even people in the stream would want Vegan Teacher to be banned, right? Would want it to be taken off YouTube. But that's not right. That's not right. Vegan Teacher shouldn't be banned on YouTube. She shouldn't have been banned on TikTok, right? I'm sitting there, I don't think she should have been banned on TikTok. I don't think she should be banned at all. Me and Vegan Teacher have a massive history with each other. She's made so many videos on me. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably more. There's probably more. Around 7 or 8 videos on me. And they're all defamation, bro. Like, most of it is just defamation. Like, straight up defamation. A lot of it's untrue or whatever. That doesn't mean I wanted to be deplatformed. Me and Vegan Teacher have civil discussion across YouTube videos, right? It's just us talking about each other. But, I mean, Vegan Teacher wants me banned off YouTube, but I don't care. It's a disagreement. That doesn't mean, oh my god, that doesn't mean people have to be banned and shit. Like, fucking hell.
I may disagree with him on something. It doesn't mean that I have to be
I hate this opinion. I hear this all the time since I've been doing YouTube. Like, I don't agree with everything, but I disagree with some things. You agree with everything. Everything. You just don't like the wording of some things. When you
No, not particularly.
call women dogs and you call women children, but you agree with all the principles of it. You just need it to be explained to you.
I agree with some of the principles of it. That's fucking stupid. What do you mean you agree with everything?
You get emotional before you actually hear the point. It's like that for all this type of content. I've heard that for Fresh and Fit. I've heard that for bro. I've heard so many, like, my fans. You're watching this right now. Even before I started streaming, they'll be like, I don't agree with everything you say, but I agree with something. That doesn't even, why are you even saying that? Just be entertained by it or don't, or resonate with the message that you resonate with or don't. But people like it to insert their own opinion.
There's different messages. What do you mean, bro? There's different messages that you put out. It's not all the same shit. There's different topics that you talk about. Some people might agree with some of the things you say. Some people might not. What? That makes no sense.
Or they just get like distracted by whatever programming they've been told is the right opinion or not. It's really nonsensical to hear this, and I'm really, I don't agree with everything.
offended. It doesn't mean that he's being sexist. It doesn't mean that he's being misogynistic. It doesn't mean that he's being an abuser. It just means we disagree. And we can disagree because we're adults. Now, I want to address the rumors and the...
Nope. Nowadays, you're told not to disagree. You're told, if you get offended, deplatform.
Misconceptions. Now, one of the most controversial things that keeps going around, and a lot of my friends are actually texting me saying, is, Leia, how can you justify Andrew's opinion, whereby Andrew says women are my property? Now, are women the property of men? It's a great question. Now, again, I think that statement is...
See, this statement is, this is what I'm saying, chat. You need to not ever word it. You can think stuff like this, and actually, the truth is, women want you to... Women want you to think this stuff. They want to be your property. But when you say it, they get so confused. I'm not a house. I'm not a car. But they want that.
I mean, I don't particularly agree with women being property, but like I do agree with men protecting women, and like I don't know how to explain it, but like just having women as like just protecting and caring for them. I do agree with that. I do agree with the whole submissive dominant thing. I don't know about the whole property thing, man.
They want to feel like they belong with you.
Oh yeah, and the thing is as well with that is that a lot of women naturally think that, like evolutionarily think that, but they don't consciously think that. So they're not sitting here going, I want a man to protect me and care for me. But bro, they don't say that. They don't want to say, I want to be independent. But like, no, they don't really want to be.
So just never say it. That's one thing I've realized from the internet. You can't ever word it that specifically. You just need to act that way. Or else people just misconstrue it. Bots they start malfunctioning. They're dumb. So just let it but act that way and they love it. Women love misogynistic men. Bomboka! That's the truth. But if you ever explain the misogyny like Tate has done on YouTube, I'm
not gonna lie, that's actually kind of facts. That is actually facts. If you act out the way that you think, but you don't say the way you think, then it's blessed. It just works.
But if you just never went on social media, like him and Tristan said, just going around Croatia on a yacht, chilling in hot tubs, they would have nothing. Their life would be great. Their life is great, bro. They have, bro. Tristan was like low key flexing on me. He's like, I just paid $200,000 to go around Croatia. Like, ah, damn, man. I get it. You're rich, like shit. But I want to get there too. The point is, you can never word it that specifically because they will get offended.
Is hyperbole. I think that it's an exaggeration of a greater sentiment, essentially, in that it's the man's responsibility to provide for her, to lead her, to protect her. That's sort of why he would say women are a man's property. You don't have to be offended by it. It's also not a new concept either. It's why the father walks the woman down the aisle when she gets married. It's always going to be a man.
Chat, shut up about the debate. I'm going to do it.
Bro, it's all like an evolutionary thing. A lot of people think that like everyone realizes that like a man is supposed to be dominant, a woman's supposed to be submissive. But with this whole new age, like, oh, we're trying to be progressive, we're trying to progress in the world. Everyone for some reason is trying to go away from like the natural gender roles. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why we have to progress away from that. Like, well, whenever you make an argument, people are like, oh, it's not the 1950s, it's not the 1960s. Oh, things don't work that way anymore. Why not? Bro, no one has progressed to the point where we are so neutral in like 70 years. Things don't progress that quickly. Humans don't evolve that quickly, bro. Like, chill out.
The woman down the aisle and gives her over to her husband. Since the dawn of time, women have been men's property, but not in a negative way, in a way that it's the man's responsibility to always look after her, always provide for her, always to make sure she's okay, she's safe. I think that's beautiful. I think we're trying to be offended by something which actually is a very beautiful concept. In fact, the kind of man that I'm looking for is a man that will also consider me to be his property, because when I'm his property...
What? But they're not going to show this though. They're not going to show this. This woman has literally said, I want a man who pretty much owns me, right? But when you say that, people just assume it as like, oh, you don't own me, you don't own me. Bro, that's how people see it. But like, this girl right here has literally just said that she wants a man who treats her like his property. But I feel like when people hear that, they go, oh, that just means that he's going to treat me like an asshole because he thinks I'm just property. No, that's not what that means. That means that he's going to treat you well.
Go. For the people getting triggered, he's
going to make sure nothing bad happens to his property. The same way a man protects his car, his house, his family, is the same way that I hope
that's true, but a lot of people think that the property means like, oh, treat like shit, treat like an object. No, not treating like an object. If something is a man's property, he's gonna treat it well. That's what I feel like. That's what that means when Andrew Tate says women are property. But a lot of people see that as like, that just means that you're objectifying her. No, just no.
They will protect me. Another really controversial topic is the fact that Andrew talks about liking younger girls. Now, a lot of these clips that we see of Andrew have actually been...
There's a pretty simple explanation for this, and I know this is a pretty touchy topic, especially considering EDP, bro. EDP went after like a 13-year-old girl at age 30. When Andrew Tate says younger girls, you gotta understand something, right? Women peak a lot, like, women peak in terms of, looks, attractiveness, status, everything like that, around age 18 to 25. Like early 20s, maybe late 20s if you're lucky, but, like, around the 20s, right? Men, on the other hand, men peak around 30, right? Obviously, if a man at age 30 is trying to go after a woman at age 30... it's just not going to work because the man man hasn't even peaked yet. The woman's starting to go down. So men are up here at 30, women are down here at 30. On the other hand, if you've got a woman, right? A woman at age 20 and a man at age 20. The woman's up here, the man's still on the low, bro. Like, think about the spectrum. So, this is the age, right? Man is down here at age 20, woman is up here at age 20. And it sort of goes like that, bro. It's like, they cross over at some point. But you gotta understand, men and women want to be dating each other at the same sort of peak, I guess you could say. So that's why 30-year-old men are attracted to 20-year-old women, because they're both peaking at the same time. If that makes sense. Makes no sense? Well, I tried to explain.
So when he talks about younger girls,
that's what they do on TikTok. When you up, they want to take you down. They're going to
maybe she can explain it better.
It is what it is. But you need to explain yourself. You just need to know that you have good intentions and the truth will always prevail.
Not talking about women who are younger than 18. And I don't think he's ever said that. I've never heard Andrew say
That's the thing. When he says, oh yeah, I like to date younger girls, that doesn't mean teenagers, bro. That doesn't mean people under 18. That doesn't mean he's a nonce. I don't understand. Younger than him, bro. The guy's 35. When he says younger women, he means younger than him.
he's into young girls. He's talking about women in their 20s as opposed to women in their 30s and 40s. And there's nothing wrong with that. How can you be offended by somebody's sexual preference? And this is nothing new either.
Exactly. Actually, no. I'm gonna try to do this. Wait, hold up. Paint. I'm gonna try visualize this for you. So think about this, right? Age down here. So you got 10, 20, 30. So think about this, right? This is women. Okay. They go up, right? Go down. So this is their peak, like probably right here. Like age like 22, something like that. Men, on the other hand, men are a little bit different. Because men sort of go up here, and this is where they're at. They peak around 30. These two are going to want to attract each other. So a 22-year-old and a 32-year-old, they're going to be compatible, bro. They're going to be compatible. But if you think about it, a man down here at age 20, the same age as the 22-year-old woman, this ain't going to work, bro. This ain't going to work because the woman is just way better than the man at that age. That's just how it is. That's why most of the time in relationships, it's been like this for centuries. Men are normally a lot older because men are peaking a lot later. That's just how it is.
I think a lot of this stuff with Andrew, he's saying what
Gets offended? Women in their 30s and 40s who aged out. Ooh,
everybody else.
That's the thing. By that point, when women are around like age 35, they're bro. A harsh truth, they're declining, bro. They decline at that age, and then men decline around age 40 to 50. That's just how it is.
Men, since the dawn of time, have preferred younger women for whatever reason, and that's okay. Women have always dated older men. Nobody's ever had a problem with that.
Exactly.
The kind of man that I'm looking for is a man that's going to be in his 30s because I need certain things, and I know that I'm more likely to find that in a man in his 30s. I remember when I was...
This girl probably looks like 24, 25, I reckon. So she's probably like in her prime. So someone like Andrew Tate would be perfect for her, bro. Because she's a lot younger. They're both in their prime at the same time. That's what you want.
I was growing up and I was 19, 20, 21, and I'd be wanting a man that was 25, 26, and the men my own age would be really hurt and offended by that.
Chat, how many of you have seen the baddest bitches in high school start dating guys 25 and 26 and you're just like, oh, and they have cars and they pick them up out of school and you just have like $6 and you're trying to buy them an ice cream?
But honestly though, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is why it's so hard for like high schoolers to talk to women at all, because the high school women, especially when you get to later high school, because all the women at that age are like 17, 18, 19, they just want the 25-year-olds, bro. And that's not a bad thing. That's just how the world works. That's literally just how stuff works.
Cone. You cannot even compete. That rage has not left a lot of y'all. I didn't really, okay, yeah, actually that happened a couple of times, but the same girls who complain, what do you mean you like younger girls? You like older guys. Why were you dating a guy almost 30 in junior year?
That, and there's nothing you can do about that. I didn't like guys my own age the same way men don't like women their own age. They date down, women date up. This is just reality, and it's not a big deal. And I think actually Andrew is doing a great good for women and for feminism. I think Andrew's actually the greatest feminist if you think about it. And I've actually texted him.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Bro, this is mind-blowing to a lot of people. A woman is out here saying that Andrew Tate is the best feminist. Ain't no way.
Andrew's the greatest feminist, but they won't clip that up. They'll clip up all the things to make him look bad, clip up anything to make him seem like it so they can delete him off of social media. You heard what she just said? This is a real woman who actually experienced time with him. Not you fucking bots reading stuff online. You just saw a tweet. This is real life. Listen to what she's saying before you deplatform.
For women and for feminism. I think Andrew's actually the greatest feminist. If
you won't clip that up though. That won't go viral. You'll just delete him. Deplatform.
Facts.
Think about it. And I've actually texted Andrew and I told him girls that are 15 years old in 10 years time will have a big thank you to say to Andrew, because the guys that are currently 25 are consuming his content and learning how to be a man, you know? What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to protect and provide? Forget toxic masculinity. Andrew's actually teaching men how to be men when these 15-year-olds...
That's why they deleted him. because he's teaching men how to be men. They don't want you to improve. They want you to sit there and cry and paint your nails and change your gender.
Turn 25 and they're looking at men that are 35, you know, they're going to have better men to pick from because they've learned from Andrew. To wrap up, I think there's a massive war on masculinity right now.
Thank you! Thank you! Yes!
I 100% agree. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that.
Yo, what's her number though?
Bro, like the whole fuck's sake, nigga. But the government are literally masculinity doesn't help the government in any way. Think about this shit, bro. Think about why Andrew Tate's getting censored and deplatformed. It's because it doesn't help the higher ups. It doesn't help the people who are rich. Men being independent and actually thinking for themselves, that doesn't help people, bro. That doesn't help.
Show this war on masculinity across media outlets. They're talking about, you know, if a man wants to work out and he's got muscles, it means he's right wing and he's probably going to be sexist and a misogynist. I mean, what the hell is that? The government, this system, they want you weak. They want men in particular to be weak,
Facts,
and compliant.
Yes! What's her? Bro, chat. She's mine. She's not mine. She's not my property.
Bro, this is facts. Where has this gem come from? I don't understand. A different species, bro. This is actually mind-blowing. These people are so rare, bro. I don't think you understand how rare people like this are. Independent thinkers who actually sit here and look at it from a logical standpoint instead of just going, oh, he said this. Oh, there's a 6-second TikTok clip that I saw. Andrew Tate's a misogynist. Ah, if you agree with him, you're just as bad as him. Like, chill out for just a second, bro. Chill out and think about what he's saying. Instead of sitting there getting all emotional after one TikTok clip, look at the full form video and make an opinion there. Jeez.
She's right about everything. Look at her saying the exact same stuff that I'm saying, but you see how it sounds more pleasant when she says it? It's like, actually, she has a good point. But when I'm saying it, I'm like, brah! And all the bots, they just see me angry and they just call me a schizo and call me insane and tell me go on meds and go to therapy because they can't comprehend that I have a point. They just get so distracted by the fact I'm talking loud. You're dumb. Listen to her. She's saying word for word what I just said. This whole stream.
Right wing, and he's probably going to be sexist and a misogynist. I mean, what the hell is that? The government, this system, they want you weak. They want men in particular to be weak, fat, and compliant.
Weak, fat, and compliant. The L3 and La Sanabis of the world.
Bro, compliant, honestly, compliant is the biggest one. Compliant is the biggest one. Because when men are compliant, like, bro, the whole nation falls. The whole nation falls. And the richer just get richer and the poorer get poorer. And that's how the nation falls.
That's what they want you to be. Yeah, working out is like a waste of time. This is dumb. I don't like this. I'm gonna take an antidepressant. I love my wife, Ela. Come make me feel better about the fact that I've never progressed in 10 years.
So that they can't fight the tyranny. Because when you're weak, fat, and compliant, addicted to porn and unable to get outside your house and actually be aware of...
Stop watching Prime. Get off of OF. Get off of that shit. Enjoy life. That's what I'm about to do, bro. I'm about to cut the stream early. And yo, chat, I might do the debate about the Jenga towers another day because I'm trying to, like, you heard those girls. I'm trying to go to that hot tub with two shorties I just met. Man, they're a lot of fun. They got good energy. I want to be around that. Yo, this social media stuff is getting like so much noise all the time, and people are always angry. It's just like, bro, I need to step away for a second.
Of what's going on in the world, then the powers that be have more control. When men are strong, when men are intelligent, when men are entrepreneurs, when men are hitting the gym, that is not good for those who are in charge. And so, like I said,
yes. So become an entrepreneur, start making money online. The creativity kit just dropped.
Actually, that's true, bro. That's true. If you think about it, if the government would benefit a lot more if all men were just like factory workers and all men were just like 9-to-5 workers. If you just had a bunch of... hate to put it like this, just having a bunch of fucking slaves that just sit there doing 9-to-5 every single day, that helps the government more than having everyone just be entrepreneurs and everyone thinking for themselves. That's actually a very interesting point, because if everyone was an entrepreneur, then who's going to do all the jobs then? Like, no one. So, yeah, it actually does help the government out a lot more.
Working together to start learning, because there's really valuable information right now, but they don't want you to know it. They want you to spend all your money in school, learning a stupid-ass skill, doing nothing, being complacent, giving away your energy while they get richer. So become the most powerful person you can be. Men and women become powerful.
Earlier, I'm personally very excited about what Andrew's doing. He's empowering men to be better. As a woman, I want a strong man. I want a man that's going to look after me. And only a strong man who knows how to take personal responsibility, somebody that's wise, somebody that's smart, only that kind of man is going to be able to do that. A lot of women are settling for men that aren't particularly strong because there aren't strong men left. And so women are miserable. Women are then having to become more masculine so they can fill that void that's been created by society because men aren't men anymore. I think femininity can truly flourish in an environment whereby she's safe. And safety is masculinity. It's masculine energy. It's showing her that everything's going to be okay, you know, solving problems for her. That is how femininity can truly flourish.
Yes.
And so when a man can be...
And that's powerful. And they won't clip that up. Being a mother is just as important as being a CEO. Shout out to Elon Musk for saying that. That's a great point. Being a mom, being a woman is just as important. But you've been deluded to think that men are better in terms of business and everything. It's equal. And I've made that mistake saying that before too. When I say I'm better, I mean I'm better at doing what I do. I'm better at pursuing.
That's the thing, bro. A lot of people think that Andrew Tate's a misogynist because he's like, oh yeah, I'm better than a woman at work. Nosh, of course, bro. No shit. But that's not to say that Andrew Tate would be a better mother than a woman. That just doesn't make sense. Women are better at some things, men are better at other things.
The role of a woman is just as important as the role of a man. It's not worse. It's not oppressive. Women are strong in their own way, and we need to encourage that. We need to stop telling women that to be strong, they need to be men. We need to start telling women that to be powerful and to be themselves, be the strongest woman you can be. That's power.
Man, as Andrew's empowering them to be, then a woman can be a woman, and that makes me happy. So overall, to wrap up this video, I have had nothing but positive encounters with Andrew Tate. He's always been very gentlemanly. I think he's very fun. He's very charismatic. He's very smart. I think he's a great businessman. He's also, let me say, I haven't mentioned this yet, he's also loyal. He's loyal to his friends. He's loyal to his brothers, and that is a huge sign of somebody's character. There's a lot of...
That's why they don't give a fuck. That's why they don't give a fuck. Tristan's like, I don't care. I'm going to be in a hot tub. They don't care because they don't need your validation. They don't need the internet to like them to enjoy life. They just join social media to talk some shit, have some fun, and help people. They don't care. I know. I talked to Tristan. They're good people. Good guys. They were rich before this. They don't need the internet. It's fine. I care more because I'm an internet guy, and now they're saying, the bots are saying, the Lasanabis of the world are saying that I'm the next person. So I'm scared that I'm going to get banned before I get rich. That's what I'm panicking right now. It's getting worse. Freedom of speech is absolutely dead. There's a war on masculinity, and now, fuck.
I've seen a video of the disputes Andrew Tate and Hassan Arbi and XQC have, and I'm agreeing with mostly what Andrew said and Hassan, and XQC was spilling rubbish. But that's true. That's true. I mean, you can't really blame them, though. Like, you literally can't blame them. Bro, we are in such a weird time in the world right now, where everything is just cooked. Like, everything is just... Like, everyone's so polarized. Like, genders are... it's fucking... There's just so much bullshit.
Now they're saying that I need to take the...
Everyone's just being programmed to think a way that isn't natural because of this new fucking... I feel this way, so I should be this way. It's like, no... Stop.
I don't know if
you're a creature. We're all creatures, bro. We're all creatures. We can't invent different things with ourselves. Like we just are what we are. We are what we're born with, bro.
I can't do it. I know I can't do it on my own. We need to work together. So when they do ban me, rock with me, and all the same people who are like-minded like this, we need to end the beef and work together. This is a problem that's happening, and we have the power with the internet to change it before they ban us.
Accusations about him online, and honestly, I just don't believe them because I've met the guy, and because I don't believe them, I will meet Andrew again, and we will do another podcast again. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the like button.
All right, cool.
Fair play, fair play, fair play. Bro, real woman who has met Andrew Tate. Nothing much else to say. Really nothing much else to say.